All right, mate. Yeah, you'll unload auto at 1900 whenever that happens. Let's have a look at it here. Um, it's a real shame though this broke out. A lot of times, a lot of times, this pattern. See, you get this higher low here. A lot of times this can break and run and stop hunt this level, and that's up to into your 1900 level. That can happen quite often in the market, but obviously at that point in time, the market ended up breaking down here and failed and rolled away. I mean, that's probably when, what is this, 2 week chart? So that'll be when the market had a breakdown, and that's the unfortunate thing. The pattern itself was obviously bullish, and it had a very good chance to break up, but I mean, the entire market structure failed, not just in auto, but on everything else. But that area you just talked about, just looking at that chart, I mean, that's a very important level, of course. I mean, that is the previous high, but that will get retested at some point. Maybe you may consider, if this goes lower. Now, I don't know if it'll go lower or not. Let's. I just want to measure this, and I'm not measuring it from that wick. I'm not taking that wick unless you've got a better chart than me. But you can see the current price is down 90%. I don't know what the all-time lows were. Just trying to, so it did go a little bit lower. We can see it 91, 92% dip. Okay. So what if, worst case scenario, what if this goes down 96, 97%? Then you might have to consider adding to your position. I'm not sure. You said you'll sell your auto at that point, so I'm not sure. But it would be very good to add, especially down these lows. If this drops down more, down to 96, 97%, wherever that price is, I've not worked it out yet. But that may not happen. This is down 92%. When this white 100 moving average comes down, it's gonna start curling, because if price can get above this here, this is going to start working into a daily apex right here, and this daily apex could break and run. Okay, so at this point we don't know if we're going to get into this apex, but it is setting up. This daily apex is setting up for middle of May as a rough guess. Middle of May that this could start pumping. So it's up to you if you want to continue to add some here and then add if it did drop over, and if it failed and rolled over, then you'd probably have to add again. That's the worry, and that's the problem if we didn't break into this apex. But if we break into this apex, there is a good chance that we can break out and run then, back up to these targets up here. But buying and adding 92%, 94%, 96%, wherever them numbers are, is usually a very good strategy, because at some point you'll get some sort of retrace, and this will really help your average massively. Or just have the patience. It's really up to yourself. Let the apex kind of develop and whatever. And if you have the patience to just let that ride, I'm not sure where your entry is, but obviously, you know yourself. Lower the average, the better.